Hello all YouTubers, I am The Weather Jade. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning back in to my presentation for January 11th, 2019. As always, please consider clicking the subscribe button right there. Thank you for all my supporters thus far. I just hit 60 subscribers, yay! Today I'm going to be tracking Winter Storm Gia. Excuse me. We're going to track Winter Storm Gia and its powerful effects it's going to have from Colorado all the way to the mid-Atlantic. So let's get right into it here. So this is from weather.gov, okay, and this is for like the Delmarva as a whole, okay, maybe like 1 to 3 inches possible, okay, and then maybe a little bit leftover snow in this Sunday. But I'm also going to show you some model runs and how they think the storm is going to play out. But if this is like the weather.gov, National Weather Service, kind of the weather hazards. So if you look, if we take out the drawing tool here, so you can see the snow is kind of off to the west in southern Pennsylvania, northern Maryland. Hasn't really gotten its act together yet. It will get its act together later on though, once it pushes eastward. And right there, this darker blue here, is where we're going to have some heavier snowfall rates possible. But overall, as a storm in its whole, this storm is not going to be very significant whatsoever. It is going to be for St. Louis, where they're going to pick up to 12 to 14 inches of snow. Which, when I first looked at the first model run of this storm, just about 5 days ago, around there, they were calling for 13 inches of snow for southern Pennsylvania. Like the Delmarva area as well. But, you know, I think things change, models change. That's why I said don't take this for granted. Because it went from 13 inches of snow to like 1 to 3 inches, possibly 4. So, the ice is going to be, I'm going to show you that too. It's going to be a significant threat for Appalachian Mountains. Very serious. So, the RGM Canadian model, I know you might get tired if I keep showing you the GFS all the time, the standard model. So, I'm going to think outside the box and kind of show you some other models. So this is one of them, a high resolution RGM model. It has the snow arriving by 0Z on the 13th of January, which basically means very late Saturday night across majority of the Delmarva Peninsula, which is what I'm going to be mainly focusing on, but I also will focus on the Midwest. And as we head through time here, the snow may look like it's slow moving, but the loops just go by 1 hour, so it makes it seem like it's lasting a lot longer, but it's really not. But still, it's lasting a decent long time according to Canadian models. They usually take a little over with the snow, but they are good to look at in the northern part of the country, southern part of the country. They really don't do forecasting for, because they're not their special spot there. That's not their sweet spot. And this one goes out 54 hours, and it's still snowing. And just a reminder, it started snowing on hour 30, so it's snowing at least 24 hours here, according to the RGM model, and also get to the snowfall totals. And I just think they should be a lot higher because, like I said, it only takes one. You get caught under one heavy snowband and upgrade your totals. Here's an example. Winter Storm Jonas in 2016. Okay, they were calling for 20 inches of snow. They pretty much, the Weather Channel, they pretty much got it right. But all of a sudden, this heavy snowband came through, and all of a sudden, our totals went up to about 2 feet. So, like I said, anything can change. One little snowband can send your snowfall totals sky high. So, what are the snowfall totals according to the RGM model? Well, Northern Virginia, about 7 to 10 inches. It does include ice, although there won't be too much ice with this storm. It's going to be all snow. So, that's why ice doesn't really factor in. Maybe 3 to 5, northern central Delaware. Southern Delaware could pick up, though, 5 to 6 inches. All of Pennsylvania will see snow according to this model, except for the northeastern northeastern Pennsylvania might only see some flurries. But as a whole, 1 to 3 inches in Pennsylvania. I don't think there's going to be much snow in Pennsylvania. Maybe this is the cutoff. North of that, it's just flurries, I think, and south of that, could maybe see a dusting to an inch. And then around this line here, could even see a couple inches of snow. Like I said, back towards Indiana and Missouri and Illinois, that's where the most extreme snowfall totals will be. And if we go over to pivotalweather.com, okay, it's another weather model site as well as Chocolate Tidbits itself. Okay, so it's the FE3 GFS, and so what it's showing is some snowfall for Northern Virginia. Okay, so about 5 or 6 inches of snow. Okay, and then maybe for around the Chesapeake, maybe 4 to 6 inches. Salisbury could pick up 6.1 inches, but you head north to Dover, it's already down to 2.6. And like I said, back in Indiana, Illinois, it's going to be about 6 to 10 inches. But Missouri, around St. Louis, could pick up to 13, 14 inches. And I've been listening to the Weather Channel. Okay, they're great. Mike Seidel, Mike Bettis, people like that have been saying where if it gets over a foot of snow, okay, that could break some records. So, something to watch out for. Again, Southern Pennsylvania could pick up an inch or two. Okay, but really, I think Southern Jersey, Northern Central Delaware, and the basically Mason-Dixon line on south is going to be your best chance to see snow and ice. And the ice chances, like I said, will be in Southern Virginia, and it's in Northern North Carolina around Asheville. Here are the ice totals, and these are very, very impressive. Okay, this is freezing rain totals, and this is extreme. Like, you do not want to drive out in this. I'm warning you. But so southern central Indiana and southern Ohio, maybe like a glaze up to about 1/10 of an inch, and then maybe southern Missouri back into southern Illinois could pick up to 0.15 inches. But that's not the area of most concern. The area of most concern is from West Virginia, Southern Virginia, Western Central North Carolina, Northern South Carolina here. I'm outlining it in my black color here, where Southern Virginia and Western North Carolina could pick up to 7. I wouldn't even be surprised if somebody has picked up 3/4 of an inch of ice, especially in these areas of blackish purplish, like how people look when you get a black eye. That's kind of one of the bullseye areas. Like, get a little bullseye. These 3 areas here: Southern West Virginia, Northern Central North Carolina, and the Smoky Mountains in Western North Carolina, are going to have the best chance to see that significant icing up to maybe even 0.5 to 0.75 because of that cold air, because we're going to have a high pressure here, which is keeping the snow to the south in the first place. It's going to throw that cold air down the Appalachian Mountains like this in a northeasterly motion, while we have some warmer air settling down in place. So that's what's going to increase those ice totals. So please be very careful out there. This is special coverage, Winter Storm Gia. Please be careful. This is not a storm to joke around about. Anything can happen, okay? Winter Storm Avery, for example, in mid-November this year, 2018, okay? We were forecasting around quitting to an inch, and we ended up getting around 3 to 5 inches. So anything can happen. So please, it only takes one heavy snowfall band. So this is from the Weather Channel, okay? You can see the current radar. Some snow in St. Louis, Kansas City, Salina, all the way back to Dodge City. Okay, this storm, okay, this is what's going to happen. So it is strengthening, okay, it's got some strength. Like, well, don't they strengthen as they head east? Well, actually, the storm's kind of a little bit different. So what we're going to have here is a nice southward dip in the jet stream, okay? And it's going to produce that nice energy right there. But here's the problem. As we head through time, as the storm pulls into the mid-Atlantic, that jet stream is going to kind of even out a little bit. Okay, and it'll go like that, less of a U shape, until it pretty much just bottoms out like that. Okay, it's really just a flat line. And when you get a flat line in jet stream, you want to see like these huge dips to get that cold air and energy in. But that's not what we're having, okay? So it's going to reduce the energy, and it will reduce the snowfall totals. Not to nothing. No, it's not like it's going to be no snowfall totals, but there still will be some snow and slippery spots and potentially some ice. So please still be careful. Okay, weathermodels.com, okay. I'm using the free version. So these are 2 days old, but it still gives you an idea. Okay, the models have kind of been the same here for the past 2 days anyway, so it's really not going to make too much of a difference. So, central New Jersey, northern Delaware, south of the Mason-Dixon line, maybe 3 to 6 inches. Okay, probably 2 or 3 back in Delaware, New Jersey, and if you're south, Washington, D.C. on south could have the better chance to see 4 or 5 inches. But really, the chance of 6 inches plus lies in that purple area. And that pink area was where you could see over a foot of snow. So please be very careful out there. I-70 corridor all the way through. Okay, so there's an I-70. I just drew a line. But that kind of represents I-70. Okay, so the whole I-70 from Colorado all the way through St. Louis and on eastward through Cincinnati, I think it goes through. So please be very careful out there wherever you're traveling. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it over and over during this video. It only takes one snowband. Okay, please be very careful. It only takes one snowman. So, weathermodels.com, okay, Euromodel. It says the precipitation type and the rate. Okay, like I said, they haven't changed much from the past 2 days, so it really doesn't make a difference, even though they are a couple days old. So here's one model run to start. Or here's one timing. So here's some light snow and moderate snow in the Ohio Valley. Some heavier snows in the Ohio Valley region, while lighter snows around the Delmarva. And then watch, hour 90, that moderate snow kind of starts to fizzle. Like I said, that jet stream pattern, it's going to kind of even out. So, although there will be some moderate snow still in play, okay, we still have the chance to see some moderate snowfall. But in general, it's going to be on the lighter side, not what we were first expecting. The Euromodel, you know me, I'm a snow lover, okay? I'm trying not to be biased, but the Euro is actually doing pretty good with this. It's taking the snow through very early Monday, if not late Sunday night, and actually calling for a few inches in the Delmarva. Okay, that's good compared to what other models are saying, like an inch or two. Okay, so it depends what model you look at. Here's another example of a time they were forecasting less and we got more. For Winter Storm Benji, okay, that we're supposed to get like a couple inches of snow, we ended up getting like 5 or 6. So please be very careful out there. So AccuWeather, we're going to take you up to 95 as we wrap up our video here. So let's start in Washington, D.C. on AccuWeather. So this is where we're going to see 2 to 4 inches of that white stuff, that snow. Okay, a chance of more than 4 inches is 37%, and the chance for less than 2 inches is going to be 11%. So be careful out there wherever you are going. Okay, and it will clear up after the storm is over, 30s and 40s. Okay, as I was trying to pull up a little graphic here. So how did they get that? Well, 4 to 8 inches, 29% chance, 8% chance of greater than 8 inches. So you just add up these totals, and that's 37%. 52% chance of 2 to 4 inches for DC. That's going to be your likelihood. And a chance for less than 2 inches could be that 11%. 9 plus 2 is 11%. Okay, so that is for Washington, D.C. If you continue to head north up the 95 corridor, okay, our next location is going to be Newark in Delaware, okay? Like I say, it's going to all depend where your location is. Farther west, like D.C., you're going to have the better chance to see higher snowfall amounts, but it's going to really depend on where you are. If you go east, as that storm fizzles out with that weaker jet stream, that more solid jet stream actually, that's going to kind of even out, is where we're going to see those less snowfall totals. So really, Newark, Delaware, if this doesn't ever pull up, you're going to see about 1 to 2 inches of snow, okay? Here it is right here, 1 to 2 inches of snow, a little bit less than D.C. They have a good chance to see greater than 2 inches. And like for Northern Delaware, according to the National Weather Service, there is about a 50 to 60% chance we can see greater than 2 inches. So conditions may turn very bad here. Okay, for Philadelphia, it's the same thing. Again, they're a little bit farther northeast. Going to see a little bit less snow, but that is about it. So, anyway, that's my continuous coverage on Winter Storm Gia. Please be careful. I have my determined voice on. Please be very careful wherever you are going. Okay, whether it may be snow or ice or just a cold rain, anything can happen, God forbid, at any given point in time. So just please be careful. I dedicate this presentation to all the hard workers out there. Thank you for all of your support. We salute to you. Please be careful out there in a significant winter storm. I am the Weather Dude, signing off. Till next time.